Okay, so we have our split thread here. We've got 3 individual strands. And we're going to condition it a little bit by just pulling it through our fingers a few times like that. It just helps those 3 strands kind of lay next to each other nicely. It also takes some of the oils from your fingers to condition the thread a little bit and help it work nicely and prevent tangles. So once the thread is conditioned, we're going to want to thread it onto the needle. And the way I do this is I pull the embroidery floss between my thumb and my index finger all the way down. You can't even see it anymore. It's gone. But when you open it up, you can see the ends are right there. And if you haven't done so already, make a cut here to clean up these ends. If they're not all the same length, you're going to have a problem. So then what I do is I just put the needle so that the hole of the needle is facing perpendicular to the thread. And then I just push it down over the thread and then kind of grab it with my fingers. And usually it works. Sometimes it doesn't work on the first try. Just do it again. If that doesn't work, use the needle threader. So sometimes the thread just doesn't want to go on your needle, and that's fine. Don't struggle with it. Instead, use this handy needle threader that is included in your kit also. So how this works is you take your needle and you put the smaller end of the threader with the little hook, you put it through the eye of the needle. You take your floss and you hook it with the threader and pull it through the eye of your needle. You may have to just wiggle that a little bit to make it go through, but then it comes right onto your needle and you're done. So once your needle is on there, you want to have a short end that's about maybe a third of the total length of your floss. That is not an official measure. That is just how I like to do it. And then we're going to do a single knot on the other end. So you're going to have your needle kind of on one end of the thread and your knot on the other end. Usually one knot is enough. If you do start your work and your knot is just going right through the fabric, go ahead and make another knot, and you want to get it right on top of that first one. Sometimes that takes a few tries, and it doesn't matter if you have 4 or 5 knots on there. Just trim your ends, and then we're ready to go.